Moving right along. That's crazy work. Sports question of the day. Which game are you watching today? Caitlin Clark. I said that's so backwards. Caitlin Clark in the Fever, Yankees versus the Cubs, the Chihuahuas, or the SmackDown before the SummerSlam. Tell me what y'all on today when y'all watching what y'all watching, man. This has been the God Level Wire, where we don't necessarily break the too big of a news. We just, you probably already know about it. Some people don't know about it. And we just want to, let you know what's going on in the city, around the world, and around the nation, man. I'm your host, PREZ. This is the Lunch Break Show. When we ain't necessarily breaking artists, we breaking the music for the artists. I want to thank everybody that's on. We live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and all that. Anywhere you can find streaming, you can find PREZ and the Lunch Break Show. Man, put them shout outs in the comments. It's the God Level Wire, man. We finna get into the God Level Wire, where we break some of the news that's going on around the world, some of the biggest headlines, some of the biggest some of the biggest nut-ohs. But with that being said, how y'all feeling out there? Again, put them shout outs in the comments. If y'all don't put them shout outs in the comments, I can't shout your eye. It's simple as that. You don't put them shout outs in the comments, I can't shout your eye. But let's get into some of this God Level Wire. 1 second. I'm trying not to have to bend all the way too down to where I'm out of the camera. But if I have to, please excuse me. I'm just trying to make sure that I provide y'all with an update of what's going on in the world. So listen. Starting off, El Paso continues preparations for this weekend's 7th anniversary for remembrance of the August 3rd tragedy. So we do definitely want to shout out all the ones that's helping with the preparation for the August 3rd tragedy here in El Paso. Condolences to everyone that was affected in the tragedy. My condolences. Love you all. Moving right along. The Estrella de El Paso announced it's closing its unoccupied children program. Closing its unaccompanied children program with attorney layoffs expected. So that's sad to see. Anything that's out here helping the kids when it's layoffs and things of that nature, that's never a good thing, man. I saw also too, the city decided to stop funding for one of the homeless shelters here in El Paso, the one that I be going and donating haircuts to. That's really, I don't understand it. I don't understand, but these people be giving stuff to the city thinking that the city gonna keep care of it when you dead. Nah, they not. The city don't get no damn fucks. Excuse your language, not mine. USMX Texas businesses are warning that continued uncertainty around the USMCA trade negotiations could impact jobs and cross-border commerce, including the El Paso region. So, if y'all don't know, man, it seems like they doing a lot of negotiations. This company is and it got a lot of effect that's going to affect the border from the Mexico to the USA border. How y'all think that's going to affect El Paso particularly? Is it anybody in the comments that's being affected by the negotiations? Anybody on strike? Anybody part of the union? Let me know, man. We want to hear your story. We get you live on air and we can talk about it. Moving right along though, Summerween Viva El Paso Kermesse at Our Lady of the Light and the El Paso Chihuahuas are among today's feature local events, man. We're going to get into it, though. We're going to talk about what's going down in the city of El Paso today, but it's just a little preview of the things to come for. Man, moving on to our national news. Investors are looking ahead after a major earnings week as attention shifts to August and the broader U.S. economy. So y'all making money, y'all investors, but I promise you, we people that's really working, we broke. Moving right along. The Trump administration says that an agreement has been reached for a complete disarmament of the Hamas through Hamas has not publicly confirmed the announcement. Trump, stop this. Hey, bro. We not slow, bro. We ain't got to be over to know that, hey, that's not what's really happening. Please like, share, and comment, subscribe, send this to somebody. But for real, stop playing with us. Y'all still at war over there. Every day you come back and try to lie to us like we ain't got our own brain, man. Make sure y'all go do your own research to know what's going on in y'all world and what's going on in y'all life. I'm not saying I'm a big fan of news, but you want to know a little, keep up a date, little something. Dangerous summer heat continues across the paths of the Southwest, while severe weather remains concerned in other regions of the country. So what we really been discovering this week since we started the show, they flooding everybody up north, everybody up that part of the equator, on the other half of the U.S., we'll say, and down south, we just burning to death. That's what we realized. That is what we realized. Moving right along, world market. Global market continue watching the U.S. interest rate policy and trade negotiations for potential economic impacts. USMX cross-border trade remains a major international story as business awaits clarity on the future of the USMCA trade framework. So everybody waiting on it, bro. And we right here in El Paso, man. Hey, sports. El Paso Chihuahuas and the Albuquerque Isotopes tonight, 6:35 at the Southwest University Park. Boxing fans continue to look ahead as the busy late summer schedule featuring several major fights fitting ahead up. And then we got the WWE SummerSlam 2026 begin this weekend. It's stacked with 2-night card. I'm going to get y'all that card information, and then we going to talk about it. Y'all still be watching wrestling? I don't watch it, but I'm a big fan. I'm going to be a big fan of wrestling to the day I die. Let's get into some of these sports games. WNBA, the Seattle Storm and Atlanta Dream at 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Dallas Wings and the Washington Mystics, 4:30 Mountain Time. Indiana Fever, Portland Fire, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Toronto Tempo and Golden State Valkyrie, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. We got some featured MLB games. Yankees versus Chicago Cubs. That's at 12:20 noon Mountain Time. Philadelphia Phillies versus the Baltimore Orioles, 5:05 Mountain Time. Then we have the St. Louis Cardinals, Toronto Blue Jays, 5:07 Mountain Time. Arizona Diamondbacks, Cleveland Gardens, 5:10 Mountain Time. Chicago White Sox, Tampa Bay Rays. That's another 5:10 Mountain Time. Miami Marlins and New York Mets, 5:10 again Mountain Time. Washington Nationals, Atlanta Braves, 5:15 Mountain Time. Texas Rangers, Houston Astros, 5:10 Mountain Time. Hey, that's going to be a big one. Shout out H-Time. You know what it is. If you don't, then you finna find that. San Francisco Giants, San Diego Padres. Got the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Milwaukee Brewers, Colorado Rockies. Boston Red Sox, and the Athletics. So, local sports, we got the Chihuahuas again at Albuquerque Isotopes, 6:35 Mountain Top, Southwest University Park. MLB, everybody in training camp. Quarterback competition, rookie standouts, preseason roster battles is going down. And soccer, Liga MX returns with the league matches this weekend. MLS clubs resume regular season play following the World Cup break. Y'all was following the World Cup, or was y'all just capping? I'm from H-Town. It was active in H-Town. I just happened to be in El Paso doing that time. Crazy work. Tennis. ATP and the WTA hard court tournaments continue as players prepare for the U.S. Open. Golf, AIG Women's British Open continues with round 2. Combat sport, the WWE SmackDown airs tonight, the finals show before the SummerSlam 2026. Featuring Cody Rhodes. Shout out Cody Rhodes and CM Punk they final face off. Man, this is crazy. Them boys still out there getting it in like that. I know they back her. They gonna be walking like John. Y'all see how John Cena walking? Moving right along. That's crazy work. Sports question of the day. Which game are you watching today? Caitlin Clark. I said that so backwards. Caitlin Clark and the Fever. Yankees versus the Cubs. The Chihuahuas or the SmackDown before the SummerSlam. Tell me what y'all on today when y'all watching what y'all watching, man. This has been the God Level Wire, where we don't necessarily break the too big of a news. We just, you probably already know about it. Some people don't know about it. And we just want to, let you know what's going on in the city, around the world, and around the nation, man. I'm your host, PREZ. This is the Lunch Break Show. We ain't necessarily breaking artists. We breaking the music for the artists. I want to thank everybody that's on. We live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and all that. Anywhere you can find streaming, you can find PREZ and the Lunch Break Show. Man, put them shout outs in the comments.